YouTube, Mr. King coming at you live from the studio. So what we have today, just some review. Number one, what are 3 things that producers like plants and algae need to do photosynthesis? 2, what are the products, like what do plants make during photosynthesis? And then 3, why are coral reefs important? Cool. So you should know that plants take in carbon dioxide, water, and sun, and they make glucose and oxygen. Also, 20 facts about me presentations. If you can't present them during class, I posted a link to Screencastify, which is what I use to record these videos. It's in Google Classroom, and that's where you can find the link to Screencastify. It's right here. It'll help you record your screen, and it's free. It's a Google Chrome extension. It's really easy to use. Yeah. Next, so what we're doing today, we're going to investigate why the fishing industry is in trouble. Coral bleaching has really caused the fishing industry to tank, and your job is to figure out why. So coral bleaching, if you remember from yesterday, it is algae dying. They're not producing sugar, so the coral are dying with the algae. So this is live coral. It's colorful. Dead coral. Dead coral means dead fish because it'll lose food. And just remember, coral is super important because it provides nutrients to all. It provides nutrients and shelter for 35% of all store-bought fish. Okay, but corals are dying because the algae are no longer making the sugar that the coral need to live. Okay, so I know it can be a little confusing. Isn't algae bad? What happened to that? So Stockton has too much algae, so fish are actually suffocating, like the one in Finding Nemo here. But also, too little is killing coral reefs, which will end up killing fish. Because algae does give food to a lot of fish, but without it, like if there's none of it, the fish will starve too. So it has to do with balance, like all things in life. So here's your job today. Your job is to figure out why the algae have stopped making the sugar. Once you learn about how we can save the coral reefs, then you can save the fish, and then you can save 3.5 billion humans that rely on fish in their diet that come from the ocean. Cool. So go to classwork, go to Thursday, and then open up the worksheet here. It is rather long, and it's going to take 2 days. It's going to be due on Friday. Your goal today is to finish at least the first page. So how it works, you go to the website, right here in the link, and then you log in. A lot of students have trouble because they can't log in. I gave options. I recommend if people can't log in, use a period for the first period, because my 3rd and 4th period are now full. So use first period's code, and then log in. Remember, log in the top right, and then go to My Classes in the top right up here. And then when you see photosynthesis, hit launch. And then it'll take you something that looks like this. You should have started this yesterday, so it'll take you where you were. So most of us should have already finished the background, and you'll now be in handbook. And it'll look something like this. So what you need to do today, you need to actually read through the information and then answer the questions. What I recommend is that people open up their windows side by side. I put a video in the instructions on how students can open it up side by side on Chromebooks. The video is right here. Everyone else, you could either open them up side by side so I can see what I'm supposed to look for, or read through the questions first so then you know what to look for. Try and get to the first page and then read through the questions. Read through like what they're presenting. So like for example, it says they're able to use light to make food. So plants convert light to food. That is the first answer. And then you'll go through the rest to answer the first page. We'll finish it on Friday. Thank you everyone for staying with me. Have a great day.